Hey, how you guys doing? Brooklyn Prepper back at you. Uh, I'm just driving, going down to town. I'm up at my bug out house up here, and let me show you. A lot of snow, you know. Winters are hard up here, right? Let me just give you an idea. Okay, just want to talk about if you have a second home in the mountains, right? It's very important where you really got to try to figure out how you're going to get here. If, if you could drive up here, it's fine. You know, if you cannot drive up here, you got to be prepared to have your route all mapped out where you can walk. In conditions like this in the winter, I would most likely say prepare your house in the city to get you by the winter, because you don't want to try to bug out during the winter. And if you have to walk, and I have to walk here with my wife and my two kids, right? You're not going to make it, because it's a 4-hour drive to get to my house, right? So I'm estimating, it's going to take me a few days walking to get here, and that's going to be tough. But you should always be prepared, if you have to take that walk. So if the weather is good, and you feel confident that you can make it up, the most important thing, you go on Google Map, right, and just like download pictures on your route coming up here, see where the tree lines are, because you don't want to be walking on the roads really. You want to try to walk in tree lines and just stay way out of sight as much as you can, especially if things get bad. If you could drive, hey, that's the best situation, right? But the only way you're going to be able to drive, if you're not sitting around your house like a deer in headlights waiting for the TV to tell you the next move, right? You really have to say to yourself, I got to get out of here now, right? So, Survival with Bushcraft came up with a good thing. Her father always told her, right, if you're most safest if you're at least 3 hours away from a major city. I agree with that, right? And if you are 3 hours away from a major city driving, you're days away from a major city if somebody has to walk. And I agree with her that totally, by the time people get to you, they're going to be exhausted, they're going to be hungry, and a lot easier to fend off. That's just the bottom line, the nature of the beast. All right, so anyway, you really got to just take into consideration that when you're going to bug out, right, have that walking route all planned out way ahead of time. Don't have it saved on your computer. Don't have it saved on anything electronic, a little notepad, nothing. Have these things printed out and put in a safe spot, because when the stuff hits the fan, you're going to have to rely on those maps that you made out to get your family to your bug out location safely. Right? Like I said before, you got to try to make that trip as soon as you can. Don't sit around and wait, right? If you feel something's going down, right, get out of there. Even if you have to take a couple of days off of work and everything does calm down and it was a false alarm, hey, you at least you're up there. You always could come back home with no problem, right? So those are my little words on having a place up in the mountains. You really got to try to map your driving route out, your secondary driving routes, your walking routes, your secondary walking routes. You really have to have this down pat, right? You have to have this information available when the shit does hit the fan. All right, that's my little 2 cents to you. And like I said, go to Google map your whole route out, look at aerial photographs of the route you're going to take. Try to determine, you got to watch out, determine there's some neighborhoods that are not so nice. You want to try to avoid. You want to try to avoid the real populated areas, right? So be smart, grit it out, and have a safe travel. That's what you're trying to do. And make sure, if you're going to be walking, have your backpacks ready, that you have your food, your water, right? Your firearm that's concealable. You don't want to be walking around with a firearm out in the open. You become a target, right? You just want to have everything nice and concealed. You want to conceal your food, conceal everything, right? And if you're going to be walking, if you can't drive out for some reason or another, they're shutting everything down, right? You want try to find those tree line routes, all along highways there's tree lines, and you just want to walk inside those tree lines. You got a lot better chances of getting where you're going. But if you're definitely a 3 to 4 hour drive from the city, you know, it's a few days walk, so you really got to prepare yourself for that, food wise and supplies wise. Maybe a little tent to have shelter if it rains out, and have some good rain gear with you. But just take it all in consideration. I was just thinking about that when I was driving up here, right? Because I got my route mapped out when I'm going to walk, and I'm just trying to figure out, hey, in conditions like this in the middle of the winter, with a family, it's really hazardous. You're going to have to hunker down until the opportunity presents itself to start moving, right? So, the best to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye. This is another quick little thing. You know, I didn't realize, I just realized today, they changed the back of the penny. You got a new symbol. What happened? The yellow Illuminati symbol wasn't good enough? Let me know.